Welcome back from the break, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for conversations. And today I'm going to be talking to two people. Yes, a lovely, wonderful couple. And they are both going to be talking to me from different areas, different spaces. Let's go and meet them and have a great conversation. Today I am going to be speaking to John and Mary Munene. If you haven't heard these guys' stories, you're about to hear some trying things. If you think you have had trials and tribulations in your relationship, think again, because John and Mary have done it. But they've done it so well, and I'm very excited to talk to them about their journey. And let's say hi. Hi, John. Hi, Mary.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody. You guys look so good.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
you.
Mhm.
Now,
you.
John and Mary. First of all, John and Mary ended up together. That's like the standard, like Jane Doe, John Doe kind of name. It's so cool. Were you looking to date a John? John, were you looking to date a Mary?
Uh, Basically, I was looking for a keeper.
It just happened. It just happened so
Yeah.
coincidentally. I don't know. Just got
Yeah.
cosmic
Mhm.
match. Yeah.
Just as you were.
It was not about the name. Huh? Yeah, it was not about the name. It was more of the person behind the name, the personality about that.
Nice.
Yes.
I like that.
Uh-huh.
So the Munenes, you guys have had a very interesting journey. You have been married for over 7 years, 8 years now?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
Almost into our 8th year
Almost
now.
into our age.
Almost into the 8th year. We're supposed
Yeah.
to be 2 years. We're like, yeah, let's make it to 10.
Oh yes,
But
by the way,
yes,
we're
Yeah.
looking forward. Yeah.
that, yeah, I'm so excited. Now, you guys as a couple, you've been through a lot, like I said, and we're going to talk about it. But you guys had an interview, and I read what you talked about in the interview, and you talked about the difficulties you had early on in your marriage, and you realized you just had
Yeah.
resolved so many issues that you had while dating that you should have sorted first, then now gone into
Yeah.
marriage.
Yes.
But there's
Yes.
a quote
Yes.
where, John, you said, what ails most young marriages is the unwillingness to adjust to expectations. And I was like, damn, okay. So I want you to talk to me a little bit about that from a man's perspective. What are these expectations when you were going into the marriage that you realized you needed to adjust?
Yes. As a man, I had this, expectations of, a mamacita, senorita kind of a thing, you know, coming and, doing all the wonders in the world, now in my room or in my house. And then I was quite surprised because the angel was an angel but living on earth.
She was human.
The angel did not have wings, So basically, there was a lot of, I had high expectations. I was more of like, she's coming to serve me, she's my helper, so she's coming to serve me. And basically, I came to realize later that, we're coming to serve each other. In fact, she was coming so that I can serve her. But on the outset, I was like, now, John, sit down, relax, Kautambi, because she's coming to cook, clean, and do every single thing.
Everything you.
Mhm. So basically, I think I was caught in a limbo. Like, okay, now is this what I wanted? Is marriage really, what I wanted? Did I get what I was looking for? But it is what I was expecting. Yeah, was wrong. Yeah, it was a miss.
I like that. That's honest. It's true.
Yeah, but basically, I adjusted. I'm still adjusting.
Even now.
Yes, I'm still adjusting. Yeah, and the grace has been sufficient.
I like that. That's good. I mean, marriage is a journey. So I like that you said you're still adjusting. Every day there will be adjustments. What I want to know is, where do you believe those expectations came from? Because obviously you had been dating her, but there was something about being married to her. So where did that mentality? Where did those expectations come from?
Mostly it's the society, yeah. The way that someone is born and bred,
Yeah.
and whatever is out there most of the times is not the right information. Yeah, you get to realize later that what is being shown out there, on movies, because I was quite a movie lover, yeah, and series, all the series I used to know them. I used to.
Oh, now you stopped.
Nowadays I'm doing more of Tom and Jerry, Talking Tom and the likes, and they are really good. They're awesome. They're really awesome. And doing
I
all
love
this
that.
online subscription about kids. So basically, yeah, I was exposed to something that shaped me, yeah, in the wrong way, yeah, and that's why build up to end marriage is very important, yeah. The background is very important because a man might come from a family that has, a stable dad, a present dad, yeah.
Yeah.
Another man will come from a family whereby the dad is never there, he's there but he's not there. Yeah. So all that shapes, our perceptions. It shapes how we relate with our wives. It shapes all that. So I was shaped basically by the school of hard knocks and all that, and I came as a package like that into marriage, and it was really hard adjusting. Yeah.
I love that. That's honest. Mary is just like,
I'm nodding.
Yes, I
Every
can
sentence.
testify that all of this is in fact true.
100%.
Yeah. A boy child, yeah. Before a boy child becomes a man, yeah, he goes through, a lot of wilderness, yeah. It's a journey. It's a journey whereby, from primary school to high school to campus or college, there's a lot of exposure, yeah. And if you're not hooked up with the right people, yeah, from your parents, of course, your parents, you don't have an option anyway. But your clique, yeah,
Yeah.
the people that
Surround you.
Yeah, the people
surround
that
you,
are around you.
yeah, and if you don't have a grounding, you'll be straight from one side to another.
Yeah.
So by the time you're getting to into marriage, yeah, you are a wreck. You have left a tale of broken hearts. You're not a responsible guy and all that, and now you want to settle down, but you don't even really know who you are in the first place. Yeah. So basically, in fact, even uh, your outlook, yeah, it is determined by whatever you feed yourself. Yeah.
Right.
And whatever I was giving out is what I had seen. It's whatever I had fed myself with. Yeah. From the boys' gangs to the interactions with everyone else. I was like, yeah, I think a man. This is the definition of a man. Yeah. But that was not now the real man. Yeah. Because the real man is still coming out. Yeah. Slowly by slowly. Yeah.
Every day, with every Tom and Jerry episode, it's just coming.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's still work in progress.
Yeah.
And I think it all depends with that.
Yeah.
The past makes us who we are. We are what we eat.
Yeah, that's very true. Mary, in the same interview, you talked about you had a problem with the word submit. I also have a massive issue with that. So me and you right now are gonna have a conversation, right? And you
Yeah,
talked about,
I know.
Oh, she had a problem. Yeah, it was a problem.
it was a problem, yes.
Yeah.
It is a problem. A lot, yeah.
Just like a pandemic in the house.
I like that one.
Yeah, so this word submit is an issue in a lot of marriages, especially because now it's not like a long time ago. So the way the world works, women now work, they now go out there, they do their own thing. Even when they're at home, they're quite busy and occupied, they're educated. So when you hear the word submit in Natusumbua, because your definition, I don't know. But you said that you learned something. It wasn't about necessarily just submitting to your partner. So you needed to open yourself up and put your partner's needs first, and your partner is also doing the same. So talk to me about how you moved from, the young girl Mary who had a massive problem with the word submit, and now almost 8 years on with John and also with your child. How have you changed the definition of being a wife for yourself?
I think it was sort of like I think it's layered. I don't think it is I don't think it's a one-time thing that you come into marriage, or you come from your past, and then suddenly you're packaged, and you're able to just say, maybe just keep quiet, say yes, or sometimes not even talk. Because personally, I was brought up as I'm from a very tight nuclear family,
Right.
and then being a firstborn,
Yeah.
I'm used to being the pace setter, I was the leader in most of these places, so I didn't know, or rather, I don't know exactly what following means. And then couple it
Right.
with my personality. I'm a typical choleric. You get those ones of plans, and what I say goes. I don't know exactly how to defer to the other person, and if I defer to you, I really need like concrete,
Yeah.
stuff.
She will define and follow up.
Yeah, I still
Like this.
defy and still sort of like micromanage everything. So I can tell you, but by the way, it was sort of like, a layered thing day by day. And
Mm.
submission to me was not easy per se, because as my hubby has said, it's always about the society. You said you have a problem with that word. And of course, we all have a problem because the society and how it has, shaped the women to be that, a woman should not talk, a woman cannot, do this. We sort of have to struggle so much to get to places where we want to be. And that's how the society has shaped everything to be. Now, that is actually parallel to what the word says, or what we actually ascribe to as, people who are born again and following Christ. Because submission to Christ and submission in a marriage is not supposed to be like that. The husband is supposed to love the wife, and you, flowing from that love that your hubby has given you naturally just, submit. You just naturally follow him and say, you know what, yeah, we're going to do this, and you become like a backbone to him. You sort of like, prop him up and enable him to move, with the vision that God has enabled him to have. And for me, I did not have that. Yes, I knew that submission, I'm supposed to enter into marriage and say yes, 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 but I did not want to say yes, 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 because I did not believe I'm supposed to say yes, yes, yes. And it's not supposed to be yes, yes, yes still, because the
Right.
two of you are supposed to sit down, talk to each other, agree on A, B, C, D, E.
Mhm.
And if now that is where submission comes in, if the two of you do not agree, as a wife, you have the yield side. And it's not because you've not been had, you've already been had. You see? So this also goes back to the husband, who has to give you that environment, that conducive environment where you can be able to express yourself freely without being judged, without being shown like, you lack reason, you're the weaker person here, I'm the strong one. So when the husband or your husband gives you that environment where he makes you feel loved, and the environment is conducive for you to express yourself without feeling judged or sort of like mishandled, you
Yeah.
can be able, it is very natural for you to say, you know what, honey, thanks for hearing me out. And then he has the yields, you have the yield sign of, you know what, if this is how you want us to go,
Yeah.
then it's all right. And but that actually does not just happen like that. It takes both of you. It takes both of you to collaborate. Because when he was hard, when he came in with that strong and I can't do you. I'm like this, I'm like that. I also brought out my strong side. And I'm like,
Right.
please, you can't tell me
Came
what
out.
to do. You can't tell me. But now, another thing I want to talk about submission. The word says that we are supposed to submit as unto the Lord.
Yeah.
what most of us do not realize is that in our houses,
Uh-huh.
your audience is God. It's not really your hubby. Your hubby is just a beneficiary of your right stand with God.
Right.
That is how it's supposed to be. And when a wife, exactly, when a wife understands that, it also becomes very easy, because at the end of the day, you go back to your basics and you ask yourself, you know what would Jesus have me do? Or God, what would you want me to do? And the audience now becomes God. You know, like, yeah,
Right.
I will have this, God. It's okay. I will go this. But I pray that as I do this, you're going to action on my husband. Whichever places I'm feeling that he's not understanding me, I pray that you'll change it.
Yeah.
But the audience becomes God. Your hubby just becomes a beneficiary of how you relate to God. And that was my turning point. So from there, it's not, I'm not saying that every day it's an easy day, that I go like, yeah, we are going to go in your way. No, there are days I wrestle with that, and I wrestle with it because we're human at the end of the day. So I still wrestle with it. It's not something that is, you know, now engraved and pegged and sealed and said, yeah, Mary is 100%. No. I'm also still a work in progress.
Yeah.
Every day is a day of learning. So there are those days I'll be like, no, and then I just snap back and I'm like, yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
I like what you said about not all the days are easy, because that brings me to you guys' blog. Hey, guys, semi honesty. If you have not been on these guys' blog, you'll be like, what? So your amazing blog is called Marriage Chronicles. And that is where you guys share, and you really share. So much about the journey and what you two have gone through. And I was reading one of your most recent articles of stretching or lending out your hand, which I really loved. And Mary was talking about arguing. When you argue with someone, you're like, like if you needed to do something, you're like, no, it's okay, the fight can wait. I still have oomph. I'll come back for the argument to continue. But then, John, you did something very interesting. You gave her your hand, and you're like, it doesn't matter what we're going through, it doesn't matter how angry we are at each other. And I want to ask, where did you learn this? Where did that come from? Because it's so wise.
You know, that's quite interesting. You know, our bishop once told us that Ndoa ni kukaliana, you know?
Okay, in a good way.
Yeah.
Oh, in a good way. I was going to be like, yes.
Yes, exactly. Now, let me just break that down. Si kukaliana ile
kukaliana, you know, like no.
Yeah. No, it's about submission, yeah? Like she submits and I submit to her. Because basically, I came to realize, yeah, that was after now I settled down, that she's very different from me, yeah? From, you know, of course, I knew about the, you know, I read in biology about the anatomy and all that. Yeah. But now, you know, we're talking about her feelings, her emotions, the way she expresses herself is quite different from mine, yeah? For me, I'll just take something head on, even without thinking, like, you know, whether there'll be repercussions and all that. And for her, she'll weigh a few options, yeah? If we go this direction, this will happen and all that.
Yeah.
So basically, I came to realize that besides, you know, her submitting to me, yeah, or to my leadership, yeah, as a husband, I also need to submit to her ways, you know. I must, you know, there has to be that balance.
John, you have said something very, very important. I want you to repeat that again.
Yes.
You said she has to submit to you, but you also have to
submit.
Submit to her ways. I love that.
To her, exactly, to her ways. In fact, submission is a two-way thing. It's a two-way traffic. Yeah. Because I might be having, like, you know, this business idea, and I'm like, this project, I know it will propel us to the next level, you know? Bill Gates, here we come. You know? Forbes, here we come. but if I don't involve her and tell her like, okay, now I think we have this family basket, and I think I need to draw a few coins.
Right.
No, if I don't bring her on board, I'll go alone.
Yes.
Yeah. And if I go alone, I might never even come back. Yeah.
It's true.
I get lost in the adventure. Yeah. And I will not only lose her, I'll lose the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll lose the marriage. Yeah. And outside there are so many broken men who are trying to get refuge, in what they do, in what they have, but they still have that holy. Yeah. The whole of belonging.
Yeah.
Yeah. The need, to have, a loving and a submissive wife and a family, yeah, children, yeah, somewhere that you can go at the end of the day, a comfort zone that is perpetual, not just for like a week or a weekend, Many men also there are broken because they are rigid. Yeah? Most of the times we are very rigid. Yeah, we don't want to bend. Yeah, we don't want to bend at all. We are like, it's either my way or the free.
Yeah.
And marriage has taught me to bend a little bit. Yeah, to be a little bit accommodative.
And I think that's where it all began that time. Now when he decided to just hold my hand and you're not going anywhere. We're always going to begin here. I think he even asked earlier than I. I think he was even ready for marriage earlier than me. Because he's basically been he's even the one who taught me about forgiveness. Let me tell you the truth. Because I used to carry a lot. Like he used to, he would mess me up or piss me off during a date, and trust me, I'll recount it 6 months down the line.
Like, she had a low loader.
Yes,
a flatbed.
I'm telling you, I used to carry.
Holding on for dear life to all mistakes and all things.
I used to. Yes, because I used to think, you know what? If I recount to you what you've done, I think you're going to see how much you've hurt me and all. Probably you're going to bend your ways and all. But you see, that used to hurt me the more. And now he's the free one, the one who used to now hold my hand and say, you know what? Yes, we are mad, but we are starting again. Yeah, we are mad at each other, but this is where we are starting again. I think it also takes a heart of humility.
Yes, and like you had said, it's forgiveness. It's really about forgiveness, because I don't see how I can be married to somebody and we're together day on day and years on years, and you can't do something to wrong or misunderstand or hurt somebody. Of course it will happen. So it's a question of how do you move through all those phases. And John has taught us, shika your mkono. Shikilia.
We are a team, you know.
I really love that.
We go in this direction, you know? Not leaving anyone behind. We are a team.
He's taught me that we are a team. At the end of the day, whether we mess each other up, whether we are so mad at each other, we do not want to see each other, at the end of the day, we are a team. So that has to be at the back of every person's mind who really wants to go, in the long haul. That at the end of the day, you are a team. Yeah, you fight. Yes, you will fight each other, but fighting for each other has to be the bigger, the bigger space, the bigger picture. You have to fight for each other and fight for what you have.
Yeah, I think that's what letting go of self means. When you guys talk about putting your partner first, it's actually about fighting the big fight. So there's me and there's this other person, but then there's us and what is best for us, and that's what you're fighting for.
Yes, the us, yes.
Now I'm seeing the time has gone. Wow, I think I could talk to you two for a very long time. But before we close, I want each of you to give advice to couples that are thinking of or are just about to tie the knot. Because I think you guys in the marriage game, with everything that you went through, for all our viewers who are watching who don't know, Mary, you had how many miscarriages at the beginning of your marriage?
Four.
We had 4.
We. Oh yeah, these days couples even say we are pregnant. But you were blessed with a beautiful daughter, Abigail.
Yeah, actually now we have 2 children.
And a handsome
Boy.
And a handsome son.
Strong.
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, I want you to give advice to young couples who are about to go down that journey and they need to find a teammate. And I would like for you to tell them what you think would be best for them to do at this time.
All right. I think it all starts with preparation, yeah. And before you enter into any venture, you need to prepare yourself. Yeah.
Right.
They say that marriage does not have a rehearsal, yeah, but it has a prerequisite. Yeah. You have to build yourself first. Yeah. That is the rehearsal. Yeah. It's not about you come with test, you come with try whether it is working. No. Work yourself first. Yeah. Build yourself. Yeah. Make sure that you can live with yourself first, even before any other person. Yeah. Make sure that you can live with yourself. Yeah. That you can live with yourself and you can love yourself. Yeah. When you do that, it will be very easy for you. From that point of stability, you'll be able to accommodate someone else. Yeah. So you need to see how you can, first of all, look into yourself. Yeah. If you have a baggage, yeah, you need to share that off. Yeah. If you have, 1 or 2 addictions, maybe you're smoking or you're addicted to porn or whatever it is, yeah, work that out first. Yeah. You must be the right person for the marriage. Yeah. Not even looking for the right person first. First of all, be the right person. And if you are the right person for the marriage, and then the right person will come. Okay? Your Mrs. or Mr. Right will come, but he or she must find you right first. Yes. Yeah. So it all starts with that building. You build yourself, get all the information, especially the positive information. Do not neglect whatever is, the red flags, and all that. Yeah. But it's good, positivity goes a long way. Yeah. Even in marriage. Yeah. You can imagine seeing someone for like 90 or 100 years, she was all shapely and all that. And then all of a sudden, she speaks a D. Yeah. Then after that, there's stripes and you're working out 1, 2, 3 months, to get a back, in shape. Yeah. It's not a journey of, of the faint-hearted. Yeah. It's a journey of someone who is solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also remember to be always your friendship has to be on top. As in on top. Exactly. When anything else is when everything else is like, you're not seeing eye to eye, friendship always counts.
Yeah, you like
yeah, because you'd not want to be, you'd not want to lose your friends.
Yeah.
And sometimes the seasons in marriage, there are times that like now during pregnancy, post-pregnancy, the times that, those feelings, and apparently the romantic feelings, I can tell you, like, they're zero, like
you don't even think about it. You don't even think about it.
But you see, when that friendship is still there, when you're enjoying each other's company, it becomes very easy for you to reconnect back as partners, not just now as parents, but now as partners. And I think that's also one thing that people should realize when they go into marriage. It's not just about the love feelings, they're there. But the moment the marriage starts and the mask is peeling off every day, you're getting to know this person, the harder the more work it needs for you to be able to stand. So for you to be able to stand in the long run, make sure that your friendship is just on top. Yeah, let this person that you were with, or the one that you're tying the knot to, or the one that you're just about to say I do to, they should be like your best of friends. People that someone that you can be vulnerable with, someone that you can share your world with, someone that you enjoy just their company, even in silence. Not a master that you'll be doing anything, just being there, lazy, sweaty, and you're good, you're loving each other.
Love that.
Yeah, so that, I could say a lot of things, but for me, friendship really goes a long way.
Yeah.
I enjoy my hubby's company. He's nice company, and I think that's one thing that kept us going also.
Amen.
I love that. Mary and John, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. I'm feeling inspired. I'm not even yet married.
Thank you.
When you want
Thank
to watch,
Please call us.
I will. Can you please tell all the viewers where they can find your blog and your social media handles?
Yeah.
All right. Our blog is ourmarriagechronicles.com.
www.ourmarriagechronicles.com. And recently we opened a YouTube channel, so we are officially also on YouTube as the same marriagechronicles.com. And our handles are
Monene Wanjema
and Mary M. Monene across all the social media platforms, Facebook, IG, and Twitter.
That is amazing. You guys also co-wrote a book, if I'm not wrong, called Singleness and Godly Pursuits. Is it still available?
Yes, it's still available. It's available as hard copies. It's also on Amazon.
Yes.
As a Kindle and paperback format. So whichever format someone needs, it's available there. But if you need a hard copy, for some of us are really the hard copy kind of people. I personally am. So you can always reach out to us to be available to communicate and tell them where they're going to get it from.
That is amazing. That's great. One thing I need you guys to write about is how you wrote the book, because I reading your blog with everything that's been happening on the blog. I don't know how you had time to be partners and write a book. And the writing of the book, if the arguing is as much on the blog, I don't know. But we have run out of time. So for now, I will leave it at that. I hope I get to talk to you two again. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much, Mary and John. Nene.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us
and for your consideration.
It's been amazing. Say hello to your beautiful daughter and your lovely son. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. God bless.
Bye.
That was Mary and John. We said goodbye for I don't know how many minutes because I was enjoying the conversation so much. Do check out their blog, Our Marriage Chronicles. Even if you are not married, I was sitting there and I had a ball reading through their entire journey, and they share so much. But with that, I want to regurgitate and share one of the things that Mary and John have each said that really hit home today on Surah's Cut, and that is, Mr. Right and Mrs. Right, how we're all looking for Mr. Right, you're looking for Mrs. Right, you're looking for that Kenyan wife that you will, build a future with, and you're looking for that husband that you feel you will really go and grow with. Well, the first thing you need to figure out is, are you Mr. Right? Are you Mrs. Right? Do you have yourself right first? That is the advice from Mary and John to all people. Before you get into a relationship, before you get into a marriage, make sure you have yourself right first. Talk to us on the hashtag KTN Life and Style. If you agree with Mary and John, if you disagree, if you have other opinions, and you can talk to me directly as well. On Instagram, I am at Surah_comment, and on Twitter, I'm @Stroge_. Thank you so much. Now let's go to the artist segment and laugh at TikTok videos.